Hi, Kate. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I say hello from Colombia. I was in LA last week. Your beautiful film.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, my first question is about your relationship with the film. The screenplay was written by your son and is inspired by your own family experiences. How did that personal connection help you create a more sensitive and honest film?
Well, I think what's important to point out is that even though my son had lost his grandmother, my mother, that it is a fictional story, and it is a fictional family, and actually it's set in a part of England where I don't live at all. It's set at Christmas time. So there are many, many things that are really nothing like what our experience was. But my son very vividly remembers as a 13-year-old boy how we all came together and were able to give my mother this wonderful passing. And it struck him on telling his friends and his contemporaries that his grandmother had died, how many people had stories that were not like that, and for whom that journey was extremely complicated. And it really stayed with him. And so my own personal connection to the story absolutely had an impact on why I wanted to do it, because I had been in those spaces. I understood what it was to lose a parent. And I just couldn't imagine anyone else directing it when the script was ready and we were going to approach directors. I didn't want to let it go. And it felt like the right time in my life, having grown up on movie sets and learned so much, and knowing the technical side of filmmaking now in the way that I also do. I did feel really ready to take it on. And I feel so proud of the film, and so proud of the experience that we all had together when we were making it.
Okay, how did your acting background help you direct the cast and shape the emotional tone? And what was the hardest part of directing scenes you are in?
I think having been an actress for all of my working life, it helped me so much, because I, as an actress, know the things that directors have said to me that have been incredibly helpful, and sometimes things that can be a bit distracting, or maybe you need to sort of put them to one side to be able to follow whatever your instinct might have been. So it was very important for me to have had that experience so that I could create an environment for the actors where they totally trusted me, where they felt completely safe, where they really were enabled to bring whatever they wanted to bring into that room and to try anything. And I was able to really shape an on-set experience that was very sparse. We didn't have any overhead microphones. We had hidden microphones everywhere, so that the actors felt that sense of real freedom. And there were less crew in the room, quite honestly. And sometimes we had locked off cameras with no crew at all. So we would say action, and everybody would quietly walk away, and we would leave the actors in the space, sometimes entirely alone. And actually, what that did to people like Helen Mirren and Tim Spall, who have so much experience, was it offered them a totally different working environment. It gave them an opportunity to be really, really quiet, to be really intimate, and to feel as real as possible with the dialogue and with the scenes that they were creating. I honestly, it was just an extraordinary experience. And directing myself was, that was one of the hardest parts, because I had to just rely on my own instinct and making sure that I gave lots of options for myself when I then got into the edit, because there was never any time to go and check the monitors and see what each take was like. We just had to always keep going. So yeah, I just had to give it everything I had.
Thank you very much, Kate, and congratulations for that beautiful, beautiful film.
Thank you so much.
Como siempre, los invito a que se suscriban a nuestro canal, a que activen las notificaciones y a que compartan con sus amigos este contenido para que nuestra comunidad de amigos del cine siga siendo cada vez más grande.